Greetings, my name is Cubeproductions. Today we're playing a different type of game. Today we're playing Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight is an amazing game, and I wanted to showcase it on my channel many times, so I finally decided I wanted to record some gameplay. Today I'm playing as the Score Merchant, my favorite killer in the entire game right at the moment. Probably will be my favorite killer ever, as long as they don't reduce someone even cooler. I'm using 4 perks: Hex Plaything, Hex Devour Hope, Hex Haunted Grounds, and Hex Pentimento. The point of this build is to basically slow down the game extremely because with Hex Plaything, we can get someone oblivious and then that one person won't be able to tell where I am. And if we also have Hex Haunted Ground active, we can easily down somebody to hook them so we can activate our Hex Plaything really easily. Also, of course, we have Hex Devour Hope so we can get people exposed as well. Using that, we have the ability to again win chase really easily because of the Score Merchant's power allows you to move faster if someone is in the radius of the drones, or if somebody has a cloud trap on them, we can move faster and chase. And that 2% movement speed is honestly really good. It makes you move slightly faster, so when you down somebody, you can do really well. And then the 2 add-ons I have are these 2 green add-ons. The right one is, in my opinion, her best add-on in the entire game. Maybe not the best. I am going to do an in-depth video on this killer because she is just so fun, and I love this game. And I really want to show y'all how much fun it is to play her and how good she is. But the right add-on, if a survivor is inside of the radius of a drone, they are inflicted with the Oblivious Stats effect forever, and then the effect will last 15 seconds after they leave the area of the drone. And the left add-on, the green one, what that one does is any survivor in the drone radius will automatically be exhausted, and the effect lasts for 3 seconds after leaving the area. Those 2, in my opinion, are her best perks, and the reason why they're add-ons, and the reason why they're like one of the best add-ons is being oblivious while inside the drone radius makes it extremely difficult for survivors to be able to tell where you're coming from. And being exhausted means they can't use Dead Hard and other perks like that when you're chasing them. Hey, so we're on Coal Tower, a really good map for her. One of the strengths of this killer is she has the ability to put drones in really annoying places. So I can put one drone here to protect this generator and to protect that totem. I want to break this wall real quick because I want to make sure it's so much easier for me to deal with. And I hear someone up here, so of course I'm going to try and attack them, and they drop down. Now, I ignore this chase. In my opinion, to play her really well, you want to just kind of ignore the first gens that exist. You don't really want to chase very often. You want to set up your web, as they call it when you're playing Hag, but you want to set up your drones just to make sure the drones are in the way and protect a few gens. This way, this gen is protected, this totem is protected, but then once you have some drones set up, you want to make sure you always keep them on and chase somebody if you can. Now, you're going to see me miss a lot because honestly, I am not the best killer, but I'm trying to get better at the game. Me missing is just because of the fact that I suck. There's no really any other way to put it. Like, I just cannot hit people sometimes. And I also have bad distance. Sometimes I feel like I'm close enough where I can hit somebody and then I just end up whipping and I'm like, really? But other times I feel like I should hit them and I don't. But we're chasing one person, but that's how someone else. I prefer to get as many people injured as possible, especially in the next update coming out soon, where it takes even longer to heal. This will be really useful as I can make sure they are all injured and they don't go on gens. But right now our perks are working as they usually do, but sadly no one has activated our 100 rounds yet, and I don't know why I decided to just chase this person, honestly, because when you're chasing somebody it's much harder to, like, I don't know, I try to mind game this pallet thinking like I need to when I can literally just break the pallet, and if I break the pallet this will be a lot easier. But eventually I do get him because it's really hard sometimes to, like, mind game a killer on a pallet when you're put in a situation where you're just, like, losing. So I'm gonna always activate my drones because I want to make sure that my drones are in the middle of the generator so the people cannot do gens, or they can do gens and I'll just make sure I know what they are. Now we've picked the first person. Our bottom perk Hex Plaything will activate, so he'll be oblivious once he gets off the once he gets off the hook. Go back up here, set up another drone. It doesn't matter if they get rid of our drones, so we can just reset them, making it extremely difficult for our opponents to play the game. And I'm gonna get blinded by this flashlight, but it doesn't really matter because honestly, I'm not really caring about a chase. I mainly want to set up my drones again. And sadly, they completed a generator, but I put a drone up here. I don't know why I did this. I noticed you put a drone up, you get a little bit of a speed buff. So I'm gonna reset the drones and chase this person. Try and get a quick down if I can, while survivors are on the other side running toward the next gen. At this point, it may seem like we're losing because, you know, technically we only have 2 downs and there are 3 gens left and we only hooked 1 person. It looks like we're losing, but no. You don't understand. The strength of this build comes from the end game. The end game is what makes this build broken. And the reason why I think this build is one of the strongest builds in the game. So while we're playing, let me give you a little bit of insight as to why I love this killer and her strengths and weaknesses. Strength of this killer is the fact that she can play places and set drones, can expose people, block off places, make loops basically unloopable because you don't want to get exposed, give yourself a speed boost. It is a lot. She does a lot. The only real weakness of her is the fact that she's not really that good in chase, but luckily they did buff her where if someone has a claw trap on them or in the drone radius, you get a speed buff. And that speed buff really does help in chase, and I think she's in a really good spot. I think she's actually perfectly fine. Doesn't need any nerfs or buffs at the moment. But that's the main reason why I like her, is because I like the fact that she can really keep gens tight. Like, she doesn't have any gen slowdown. Instead, she has just gen patrol. But as you can see, we have 2 stacks on our Derived Hope. So if we get this down real quick, we can hopefully get a 3rd stack and expose everybody on the field. The main strength of this build, by the way, is the survivors are going to want to cleanse every single totem they see. And as they should, because cleansing totems is really important. Also, you have to make sure you be smart when it comes to chasing people. This is an M1 killer who gets a tiny speed buff sometimes. You do not want to chase survivors if you know you're not going to win the chase. It's a waste of time. You could be patrolling gens instead. So make sure you activate your traps, your drones, to make sure they are on gens. And this is the strength of the green add-on. As you can see, he runs straight into me. And the reason why he runs straight into me is because he's oblivious. He doesn't know where I am. And because of the fact that we also have Hex on the ground in the field, we also exposed him, and, well, he's going to be exposed anyway because of our drone. But it exposed him, and he got down. Yeah, that's why I said I think the green add-on is the best add-on for her, because it's just the ability to be exposed and oblivious, and they don't know anything about it, is insanely strong. Now we have to start the end game build, so we're gonna start using Hex Fundamento. So there's only 3 gens left, and as you know, if you don't know, this killer is one of the best killers for 3-genning. She 3-gens so well because she can. Even if the 3 gens aren't near each other, she still can do it really well. Because basically, she has the ability to be like, oh, I can put a drone here. Y'all have to do this drone. But if you do the drone, I know you're here. So because I know you're here, I'm going to down you. And because they don't know that we have Hex of Our Hope, once I down this person, I'll be able to hook them and hopefully get a 4th stack. And also because of the fact that he was in the drone, if he's in the drone ready, he's exhausted, it makes it even easier for me. But he can't use exhaustion perks if he's dead. So we're gonna put this person. The other green add-on, like I said, it will make sure that everyone is exhausted if they enter the drone radius. That is important because I learned this by complete accident. As a survivor main, as a killer main, I don't really play survivor that much. But one thing I forgot about is how exhaustion works. When you're exhausted, it does something really special. If you keep sprinting, the exhaustion effect just never goes away. So because of the green add-on, we can make people exhausted, and as long as we're chasing them and they never stop sprinting for exactly 3 seconds, what ends up happening is they stay exhausted forever. So they can't use any of their these option modes. So Dead Hard no longer is usable. They can't use live. Bias landing doesn't work. I didn't remember this fact until afterwards. And as you can see, again, our green add-on putting in lots of work. He is exposed now, and he has the what's it called? He is also oblivious. He doesn't know that we're coming. So now we're gonna quickly hook them. Now, normally in a situation like this, I'll be worried because I see that there are two people on a generator up top there, and I'm worried that they're gonna have to do the gen. But I have Hex put them in, so they do the generator 25% slower. So there is no way they're doing that gen in time. Now, because we have the ability to be oblivious, we are going to be patient, and we're gonna see him fall. But luckily, well, unluckily, really, we weren't able to down him when he fell. But we know he fell, so we don't have to worry about him being on the gen anymore. But now I'm gonna check this gen because I thought someone was on it. And it doesn't matter if someone's on it or not, honestly, because either way, we're just gonna click it. It's gonna regress slowly, and the drone will protect it. Now we know if someone gets there or not. Now this drone is not in a good place, so I'm gonna get rid of it, and I'm going to reset it. Like I said, drones have no height limit, so you could put the drone in the basement and it will still affect the top, or you put the drone on top to affect everything below it. It doesn't matter either way. You can put the drone anywhere you want. I let her stun me, I don't care. I was gonna kick the gen, set up a drone, and make sure no one can do the generator over here. Now the generator is blocked, and basically if they want to work on any gens, I'm gonna get notified immediately. There's nothing they can do, like just right now. If you hear that sound, that means that there's someone on the gen. Well, not on the gen. If you hear that sound, I mean there's someone being located by the drone. And because he's already injured, he doesn't mind being exposed. But now that I know he's over there, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to hit him. And because he's affected with the oblivious effect, he doesn't know that I'm coming until the last second, and we can down him if we're fast enough. But we're probably not going to be fast enough because of the fact that he's really fast. Yep. And now we see someone else is exposed, and we're going to ignore this guy because it's not point in chasing him when we can go back over here. And like I said, the green add-on is really good. Now he's oblivious. We can easily chase this person. At the last second, he realized that we're here, but it is too late. We're going to definitely down him, and then we're going to hook him because there's not much you can do about it. And that's why I love this killer. It just the ability to be able to basically not really patrol gens, but the ability to lock down certain areas is extremely good. That was the first time he ever got hooked. The only thing about this killer, I would say, not really a problem. I get it. If you hook someone, you can't put a drone next to the person you hook. I definitely understand why. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes you have to hook someone in a certain spot, and then all your drones just go away because you hooked somebody. And that can be a little not fun. But other than that, it's good. And again, the green icon putting in work. He's exposed, but it doesn't really matter. But he's oblivious. That's the main thing that matters. Now we're gonna hook him right here. But because we hooked him here, our drone will go away. But it doesn't really matter. He's dead. So now all we have to do is 2v1. And like I said, you thought this was gonna be a really hard game because of the fact that we're losing really badly, but no, late game this build destroys. So now we're gonna do our thing. We're gonna pretend like we're going upstairs and be patient and cook. If you don't know, when you are in the drone's radius, you have the undetectable size effect. When you have the undetectable effect, you do not have a red stain or terror radius. So he did not know that I was actually sitting right there waiting for him to land. Now all we have to do is hook Nia and we win because Nia is exposed. If we can find Nia, she will automatically go down. But most likely Nia's gonna hide because she doesn't want to get down and lose the game immediately. But we found her, so now we win. If we can down her in time, which we will. Another thing is, if you are exposed by a drone and then you go back inside of the drone radius, you get re-exposed and the timer goes back. Also made the guy quit because he didn't want to play anymore because he realizes that my build is too strong. And then also at the last second, I realized something. We have 5 stacks of the Round of Hope, so of course I have to more of her. And that's the end of the game. I was gonna say this killer is extremely fun. There are multiple different builds I have. I recommend if you're gonna play her to do either a gem protection build rather than a get really good chase build, because even though chase does matter, she protects gens so well, so the ability to protect gens even better makes her unstoppable. And that's what this build does. It combines being able to chase really well because of the exposed has effect and the oblivious has effect, but also combines the fact that they get repair speed decreased by 30% if you have Hex Pimento. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will definitely be making more videos like this and Dead by Daylight. So please subscribe for more. I will see you next video. Have a nice day.